Hi, I'm David McNeil. I'm going to explain how to install your new WeatherTech floor liners safely and correctly in your vehicle. I received my box from the delivery service, and I'm going to open it with a box cutter. So this is the big rear floor liner for my F-150, and we'll just put that on the side. Now I'm going to grab the front floor liners. Then I'm going to grab the receipt. Put the box over on the side. So the first thing I want to do is make sure I got the right parts. So I'm going to put the floor liners face down. Take a look at my receipt. And it says part number 456971. 456971. So we're golden there. And 456971. My guys packed my package properly. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the floor liners, I'm going to flip them over and get them ready to install. So I'm going to take them out of the bag. Put a bag in the box. We'll recycle the box. We'll recycle the bags. Now I've got to figure out how to, which floor liner goes on which side of the vehicle. Now it's not obvious to a lot of people, and it's not even obvious to me, except that I know that the WeatherTech labels go to the outsides of the floor liners. So right now we've got them on the inside. That's not cool. So we want to arrange it to where they're on the outsides. So, and then this back area happens to be the reservoir area. So we know I'm back behind the floor liners. I've got the labels towards the outside, and how I have them oriented, this is the driver's floor liner, this is the passenger floor liner. Next is on the driver's floor liner, we're going to install that first. We have a yellow instruction label. Very important, you're going to read this, follow it, keep it with your owner's manual. So we're going to start with the first step. It says remove all previously installed floor mats under debris from the vehicle floor to ensure proper fits. So that's my first step. I'm going to open my F-150 all the way. Sometimes people like a lot of floor mats. We don't want any in the vehicle when you go to install your WeatherTech floor liners. It's very important that you get all the way down and you get the factory floor mats out of the vehicle. The next is I want to make sure the floor is completely clean, no debris, and then I can see my two posts that happen to be in this Ford F-150 for the retention system. If your vehicle has a factory retention system, by all means you should be using it. Reservoir towards the back, the retention snap caps. The other issue is that the gas pedal and the brake pedal come down from underneath the dashboard. We want to make sure the gas pedal and the brake pedal are on the top side, the upper side of the floor liner. So we want to go underneath them. Never put a floor liner on top of the gas pedal or the brake pedal. And so I'm going to slide it up underneath the gas pedal and the brake pedal. And then I'm going to center the caps on top of the Ford factory retention posts and snap both of them down with a positive snap. And then I'm going to make sure that the gas pedal has full movement, no interference whatsoever, and the brake pedal, no interference here whatsoever. Everything's clean and operating as Ford intended it to operate. When you get your car serviced or take it to a car wash, sometimes they take the floor liners out. Well, the guys that put them back in might not have read the instructions. They might not snap them down. They might not put them in properly. They might not even put the driver's side on the driver's side and the passenger side on the passenger side. It's your responsibility to visually inspect the vehicle at any time when somebody else may have worked on it or removed the floor liner or reinstalled the floor liner to make sure it's fitting perfectly and 100% secured by the factory floor mat or floor liner retention system. If you have any other people driving the vehicle, please also give them instructions on how to make sure the floor liner is safely and correctly installed. Furthermore, take your instruction sheet and put it in your owner's manual so that other people who may drive the vehicle or own the vehicle down the road can also read the instructions and know how to properly install the floor liners. Now I'm going to install my passenger side WeatherTech floor liner in my F-150. Open the door, make sure the floor is clean. This particular vehicle does not require a retention system on the passenger side from the factory. So all I'm going to do is put it in carefully, lay it in place, make sure it fits nicely the way I expected it to as a customer. And there we go. Perfect fit, fantastic protection. So now I'm going to install the rear floor liner. Now this one is a little bit confusing for even me, but the first thing I'm going to do is check the part number. So I've got my receipt. It says 456974, and here we are with 456974, so we have the right part number. So my rear floor liner is folded up because it has to go in a box, and it's a really big part. So I'm going to unfold it, and I'm going to take a look at it, visually look at it, and it'll lay flat because in a little bit of warmth after being in the box for a few days or weeks. But I'm going to look at it and I'm going to look at the vehicle and I'm going to try to imagine how that fits in the vehicle to make sure that I'm putting it in front to back. So this area happens to be for the center console of my F-150, and so I'm going to put this edge going forward. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flip up the rear seat. Again, I've removed all of the factory floor mats or any protective anything and debris so that the floor liner can rest on the floor, because the floor is what we laser measured when we designed the part. So I'm installing my laser measured WeatherTech rear floor liner in my F-150, and so I'm just going to slide it up underneath the front seats and lay it in. And as you can see, it completely covers the rear seating cargo area, and it lays perfectly and follows the contour of the center console and goes under the seats. I'm very happy with this product, keeping my F-150 nice and clean. Now that I'm done installing my WeatherTech floor liners in my new F-150, I also want to recommend that you take care of them properly with WeatherTech Cleaner and Protector. I'm also going to show you a few other vehicles and how the WeatherTech floor liners fit in those vehicles with their respective retention systems, which are different from the Ford retention system. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the factory velcro style retention pads by turning them counterclockwise and pulling them out. There's a bayonet mount, so there's one, there's two. If they're a little tight to get out, you can always use a flat blade screwdriver, because there's a slot in it that'll help you take it out. Screwdriver is typically not necessary. Now I'm going to take our WeatherTech retention device, the mat grip, and I'm going to put it in pointed towards the center of the vehicle. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees, and the hook is pointed backwards. I'm going to do that for both retention devices. And then I'm going to put the floor liner in. The gas pedal is attached to the floor, so I'm going to go right up to the gas pedal, and then we're going to put the floor liner over both hooks. Make sure it's securely mounted, and now I'm going to make sure that the gas pedal, the full movement of the gas pedal, is not affected by the installation of the floor liner, and the brake is not affected by the installation of the floor liner. If you happen to have a stick shift, the clutch is not affected by the installation of the WeatherTech floor liner. Fits perfect. This will give you many years of great protection for your BMW. So now I'm going to install a WeatherTech laser measured floor liner in the right side or the passenger side of this particular Chevy Silverado. So the first thing to do is get the floor prepared, and that is, again, always remove the factory floor mats. Make sure the floor is clean. Now this particular vehicle gets our Tech Grip 2, which is kind of an interesting product that really keeps your floor liner from sliding around. And there's a lot of sharp spikes that bite down into the carpet. They also bite down into your fingers if you're not careful. So the directions require you, or instruct you, to use a pencil. Tech Grip over the retention device. Take a pencil and press it in until it snaps. So I snapped one in, snapped two in. Now we're going to take the floor liner and install it in the vehicle. And push down where the spike pads are so that they bite into the carpeting and your floor liner will just not move. It's fantastic. So this is a Honda floor liner, and the slots for the Honda factory retention device are kind of horizontal. So it's the lateral way across the car. So what I want to do is make sure that the twisty devices from Honda are also pointed crossways in the car. Now that they are, I'm going to slide the floor liner in. This one again goes up underneath the gas pedal and brake pedal, and then we push it over the retention devices. There we are, and I twist it 90 degrees, twist this one 90 degrees, and again we check the full motion of the gas pedal and the brake pedal to make sure that nothing is interfering with the gas pedal or the brake pedal's full movement. So here we have an Audi floor liner for a Q5, and it has the usual Audi dual post retention system that you just snap the WeatherTech floor liner over. So I'm going to put the floor liner in again. It goes up underneath the gas pedal and the brake pedal. We're going to move the floor liner until we find the two posts, center it, snap, snap. Make sure the gas pedal's full movement is not being interfered with by the installation of the floor liner. Same with the brake pedal, and we're good. It's a perfect WeatherTech floor liner fit.